Taking a trip to Dubai this year? Then let me tell you 12 essential do's and don'ts you absolutely must know before you go. Dubai's probably the most westernized city in the Middle East, but beyond the sunshine and skyscrapers, there's important local laws and rules about what you can wear, social media and alcohol. Plus, you'll want to know about when to visit, where to stay, and the absolute must-see attractions beyond the Burj Khalifa. So stick around, because I'm going to share everything I learned on my recent visit to make sure you've got all the essential Dubai travel advice you're going to need, so you're fully prepared for your trip. Let's dive right in and start with actually getting into the country and those all-important visa requirements. If you're from the UK like me, or countries like the United States, Canada, Australia, and most of Europe, the good news is it's super straightforward for a standard holiday. If you're planning a short tourist stay, say for a week or two or even up to 30 days, you're generally eligible for a tourist visa on arrival. This means you don't need to faff about applying online before you leave. You just land at Dubai International Airport, head through immigration, and they'll stamp your passport with a free-of-charge visit visa. But listen up, this is crucial. Your passport must be valid for at least 6 months from the date you plan to enter the UAE. Don't let that catch you out. Also, while it's visa on arrival for many, it's always smart to do a quick check on the official UAE government or embassy website for your specific nationality before you travel, just to be absolutely sure. Alright then, that's your visa sorted. But when's the best time to actually go? Timing your visit to Dubai is pretty key, mainly because of the weather. If you prefer comfortable temperatures for exploring, the best time is definitely their winter, roughly November through to March. The weather is gorgeous then, around mid-20s to 30 degrees Celsius, perfect for being outdoors, hitting the beaches and sightseeing without feeling completely overwhelmed. You can also visit in the shoulder months, April and October, when prices might be a bit cheaper than peak winter. But temperatures are already a bit higher by then. But you seriously want to avoid the summer months though. Boy, does it get hot. We're talking seriously intense heat, often well over 40 degrees, that's more than 100 Fahrenheit. Being outside becomes tough, and many outdoor attractions actually close because it's just too unbearable. So yeah, for comfortably enjoying everything Dubai offers, winter is absolutely the way to go. Next up, let's look at finding your perfect base in Dubai, because where you stay really sets the tone for your trip. There are a few key areas, each with its own vibe. Picking where to stay in Dubai can feel like a mission, because it's quite spread out along the coast. So you'll definitely be doing some traveling to see everything, but we'll cover getting around in a bit. First up, downtown Dubai. This is the glitzy heart of the modern city, right by the Burj Khalifa, Dubai Mall, and the famous fountains. It's buzzing, full of amazing hotels across different price points, and perfect if you want iconic sights and world-class everything right on your doorstep. Then there's Old Dubai around the creek, areas like Deira and Bur Dubai. This is the city's historic soul, with a totally different, authentic feel. Think traditional souks and bustling local life. You'll find more budget-friendly hotels here, brilliant for diving into heritage and local food. Moving along, there's Dubai Marina. This is my favorite area. It's all modern waterfront living, stunning skyscrapers, a lovely promenade, and easy access to JBR Beach. Packed with sleek hotels and apartments, it's great for beach lovers and those who enjoy lively evenings. And the iconic Palm Jumeirah. This man-made island is lined with luxury resorts, private beaches, and places like the Palm Atlantis. Ideal if you dream of pure resort luxury, lounging by the pool with everything on site, or a family-focused break. Just remember it's a bit further out, so getting around the rest of the city takes more time. Oh, and of course, for the ultimate splash-out luxury, you can't forget the instantly recognizable Burj Al Arab. Somewhere truly extraordinary if you're looking for that top-tier treat. Alright, you found your perfect place to stay, and now you're ready to explore. Getting around Dubai is honestly pretty easy, with some great options depending on where you're heading and your budget. The Dubai Metro is fantastic, super modern, spotless, driverless, and covering many key areas including the airport. Just grab a Knoll card or use the Knoll Pay app to tap and go. It's efficient and really affordable. For getting directly door to door, taxis are everywhere, metered and reasonably priced. Ride-hailing apps like Uber and the popular local app Careem also work seamlessly. I found Careem just as convenient. Other modern options include the Dubai Tram, which connects the metro and Palm monorail, handy for exploring JBR and nearby areas. And if you're visiting the Palm, hop on the Palm monorail for a scenic journey along the trunk, connecting key attractions like Atlantis and Nakheel Mall. And for something completely different and a real taste of old Dubai, you have to take an Abra boat across Dubai Creek. These traditional wooden boats are super cheap, literally just 1 or 2 dirhams cash, and it's the quickest, most atmospheric way to hop between the Deira and Bur Dubai sides. A definite must-do experience for a tiny cost. There's still plenty more amazing places coming up to show you, but if you're dreaming about all the places in the world you want to see and watching videos like this, and this, then why not subscribe and leave me a comment about your dream travel destinations? Alright, you're almost ready to go, but how much is this all going to cost? Let's talk money and budgeting. The currency here is the dirham, or AED, which is pegged to the US dollar. Handy if you're from the USA. For us Brits, or anyone else, just keep an eye on the current exchange rate before you go. Dubai is getting increasingly cashless, so it's definitely a good idea to have a credit or a multi-currency debit card like Wise or Revolut for most things. Super handy. Now, Dubai can feel seriously expensive, and yes, you absolutely can spend a fortune, but honestly, you can totally do Dubai on different budgets. Save money using cheap public transport, like the metro, and eating at local eateries or food courts instead of always splashing out. Accommodation has a massive range too, from budget guest houses right up to incredibly luxurious resorts like the Burj Al Arab. My personal preference is to rent an apartment in the marina area, where you can easily get a great deal for around $100 to $150 per night. So genuinely, there are options to fit most wallets. Saving on attractions is key. Consider a Go City Explorer pass for discounted entry to up to 7 different attractions like the Burj and desert safaris. Plus, there are loads of fantastic free things to do. Think the amazing Dubai Fountain Show, exploring the historic quarter, wandering the huge Dubai Mall, and just enjoying those beautiful beaches. You can absolutely have an epic trip without breaking the bank. Okay, you're all set with the practicalities, but what about keeping everyone back home updated on your amazing trip? Let's talk about Dubai's rules on internet and social media. This is definitely an area you need to be aware of, as what you post or share online in Dubai is subject to UAE law, and they take this seriously. Even seemingly harmless posts back home could cause trouble. The most important rule is privacy. Never share photos or videos of people without their explicit permission. This is a serious violation with significant penalties. Also, be aware that filming in certain public places like airports or malls might be restricted, and be really careful about posting anything negative or critical. What might seem like a simple complaint elsewhere could be interpreted as defamation or insulting behavior here, falling under cybercrime laws with severe consequences. While most social media platforms like Instagram and WhatsApp are available, you might find Wi-Fi video calling features are unavailable. And if you're tempted to use a VPN to bypass this, my strong advice is don't. Using a VPN to get around restrictions is a legal grey area and can be considered an illegal act under cybercrime law. The potential penalties are severe: hefty fines, imprisonment, or even deportation. It's simply not worth the risk. Okay, moving on from the online rules to actually getting online, let's talk about mobile data. Staying connected is pretty important when you're traveling, right? You've got a few options in Dubai. First up, roaming with your home provider. My strong advice is to check the costs before you go, but honestly, it's usually eye-wateringly expensive. You can rack up huge bills super fast, so be really careful, or just keep your data roaming firmly switched off. A much better option for data are local SIM cards or eSIMs. You can easily pick up a local physical SIM card at the airport when you arrive. They even have free tourist SIMs to start you off. Then you can add a data plan, or you can buy them in malls. Even easier if your phone supports it are eSIMs. You can often buy and set these up digitally before you even leave home or right when you arrive. This gives you instant data access without needing a physical card swap, and like local SIMs, they're way more cost-effective than relying on roaming for data while you're out and about exploring. And if you're looking for a fantastic eSIM option, I recently checked out Saily. One of the biggest advantages of using an eSIM like Saily is the sheer convenience. No hunting for physical SIM cards or swapping anything out. You can easily buy your plan online before you even leave home, activate it digitally, and you've got affordable data as soon as you land, completely bypassing those scary roaming charges. They've got various plans too, so you can pick one that perfectly fits your trip length and data needs. You can find a link to Saily with more details and maybe a special offer in the video description below. Alright, let's tackle one of the most common questions. What on earth can I wear as a woman in Dubai? Before I came, I pictured having to be completely covered everywhere. But honestly, especially in the main tourist areas, it's much more relaxed than you might initially think. That said, remembering you're in a Muslim country and showing cultural respect is really key. For public places like shopping malls or on the metro, it's generally a good rule to cover your shoulders and your knees. Nothing too short or too tight is best. While you likely won't be stopped for minor slips, it's just about being considerate of the local culture. A great tip is to carry a scarf or light shawl with you. Super versatile and really practical for popping on if needed indoors or for extra sun protection outside. Now for the beach or poolside, relax. Your normal swimwear is absolutely fine within hotel pools, beach clubs, or on public beaches. The important bit is just to make sure you cover up properly with clothes once you leave those specific zones and head back out into public areas. The big exception though is if you're visiting a mosque, like I did on my day trip to Abu Dhabi. Here it's 100% required to have your body covered from head to toe, and for women to have their hair completely covered. For this, you'll need a traditional black abaya and a headscarf called a hijab. I found this great blog by Gabby at Pax Light about all this, so I'll put a link in the description for you. Okay, let's tackle a question lots of people have about Dubai: drinking alcohol. Is it allowed? The good news for non-Muslim tourists is yes, generally speaking. You are allowed to drink alcohol in Dubai if you're age 21 or over. You can find alcohol available in licensed hotels, clubs, and certain restaurants. This is usually where tourists will consume it, or you can buy it at airport duty-free on arrival, or from licensed shops for drinking in your private accommodation. But there's some really important rules to remember, and these are taken very seriously. You absolutely cannot drink alcohol in public places. That means no having a beer on the beach or walking down the street with a drink. And being drunk, even a little bit in public, is also strictly illegal and will get you in trouble for sure. And of course, zero tolerance for drink driving. Absolutely no alcohol in your system if you're getting behind the wheel. So enjoy a drink responsibly in the licensed venues, but always be mindful of where you are and stay sober when you're out in public areas. Stick to the rules and you'll be fine. Let's wrap up the practicalities by talking about safety. This is something I know is important for any traveler, and the really good news about Dubai is it's consistently ranked as one of the safest cities in the world. Seriously, crime rates are incredibly low here and violent crime is extremely rare. As a solo female traveler, I felt very safe walking around, even at night. While petty crime isn't completely unheard of, just like anywhere busy in the world, it's not a major concern. The main things tourists sometimes get into trouble with tend to be accidentally breaking local laws, especially around public behavior, alcohol, or social media. So just be mindful of your surroundings as you would anywhere. Keep an eye on your belongings in crowds, and honestly, focusing on respecting those local laws and cultural norms is your very best bet for a smooth, enjoyable, and safe trip. There's so many amazing things to see and do in Dubai. But beyond the skyscrapers and desert safaris, there's one more thing you have to experience to really see Dubai that most tourists miss. While the modern towers and glitz are amazing, make sure you don't skip the city's soul. Wander through the gorgeous Al Fahidi Historical District, get lost in the smells and sounds of the old souks, ride an Abra across the creek for literally pennies, and try some authentic local food in a neighborhood spot. It's in these layered historic areas you'll find the real stories, connections, and a sense of what Dubai was. The quiet, unexpected moments here might just become your most cherished memories. Alright, stepping off the plane in Dubai, you'll instantly feel the excitement. And the big question is, with everything on offer, how do you pick what to do first? There's everything from the iconic Burj Khalifa, the world's tallest building, to the amazing Dubai Fountain, exploring the futuristic Museum of the Future, snapping a photo at the Dubai Frame, wandering the massive Dubai Mall, visiting the Palm and Marina, hitting the beaches, and enjoying the thrilling water parks and theme park. Honestly, with so many incredible sights and experiences, fitting it all in and planning the perfect trip can feel a bit overwhelming. That's exactly why I've put together a whole other video showing you exactly how I'd spend 5 perfect days in Dubai, with a step-by-step itinerary covering all the must-sees. So, if you're ready to start planning your ultimate Dubai adventure in detail, you're going to want to check out this video here next. With that said, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe or leave me a comment about your top Dubai tips, and I'll see you next time.